Ben, me mo watching about Kessben match so.
Yeah, Kwajo.
Bibi aboko there.
Ready at Cheminia.
Ready.
Watch an answer.
Ready adom kakra you so. Ma medi can be so adiwe. Ma tete, I mean since omo ka say omo de emra we buy you know. I hear levy and then I hear the comparison that they do with it. Mr. Me Bissau, levy and the current fuel levy no. Esusunye them. What was the purpose for both? And I said, nay, the same thing. And you say, yeah, yes, have comparison no.
So you levy no was a percentage of a value.
Mm-hmm.
And levy we no a fixed rate. Mostly no fixed rate no. Depending on the value of it, no, Kessben that's what the percentage is 20. 1 of 12, no, we have a percentage is on 10 of 100. And you know, it depends on how you look at it, but fixed rate, depending on the value, no, for example, 1 Ghana cedi of 12 Ghana cedi 30%, whole striking percentage, but all this 10% of maybe for instance 10 cities as converting to monetary terms compared to the it depends on the dynamics of the but I believe that in any of them and yet the issue today is that will this particular levy solve the problem?
Exactly.
I think it will not solve the problem, but rather even worsens the power sector debt.
Oh Ben. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know, Kasa.
Oh, me, yeah, sure, because you see, there are sources of the debt, and these sources have been established, and the politician knows the sources of this debt. But sometimes I think that it is difficult for the politician to solve to solve the hard way. Ebemaya solve problem. No, until the lean way and a soft way now, and also a soft way no, Brebian. And Brebian a fuel, but that will not solve the problem. Can solve the problem now, 2015 I passed the ESLA and can solve the debt problem. 2019 I did become and can solve the debt problem. 2021 I signed the become and can solve the debt problem. But so the debt problem no cry bro 10 years can so it is not going to solve. The critical issues they know it, then they have to go hard way to solve that problem. One is that our contracts are signed. I'm why contract maybe boy and come out of $400 million annually.
Okay, contractor. What kind of contract are you talking about?
Power purchase agreement, PPAs.
Okay.
Our PPAs, independent power producers are milking us. They are making huge sums of money from us.
Okay.
And they are not even giving us value for money. And we are losing. When I was on your renegotiating, if you are able to save, it pays part of the debt. You are not tackling that. Over gas supply contracts, some of them are milking us. You are not solving that. So those are issues that also solve. Apart from that, system losses are high. System losses, 32% of even 20,000 generation. And yes, Kakuma, who converted Kakuma. And nobody might hear Tasikaya. So those are the issues you need to tackle head on. But Odin said, well, it's an elastic product. The Abribia, consumer and Benya windfall, I'll be one a bushia, I'll be saved with a car, Obio Peso di Osidine, one BSC, Obio Peso car, or save with a car or car. And one of the coaching free year, you are pushing most of your people into what we call energy poverty.
Okay, I mean, what issues need be where we need to solve? So the PPP, Nsiah, maybe
PPA.
Say
Power purchase agreement. PPA,
yeah,
PPA.
yes, PPA. Okay, sorry, PPA. I mean, we have seen the level of Juma and all that. Are you expecting, say, in the next? I mean, thing that we need to do is to re-look into the contracts. And then, okay, say system losses, Mami explanation kakra. When you say system losses, now, and these losses are coming from.
So those losses are coming from unaccounted power.
Okay.
Unaccounted revenue from the power sector or uncollected revenues.
Okay.
Come from the wastage in the system. Our power system. I need to contribute to some of these system losses. And in 2023, now around 27%, but in 2024, about 32%. And these are power that has been generated by the IPP and sold to ECG. I will say ECG ton. So ECG and Mania, a car, and that cano, Menuminu, and I see the same put you fuel. So a minister, now you are. Why don't you address that? Should be your priority. If you buy, how do you address that particular issue of system losses? And then can say because if you are losing almost 32% of 20,000 generated power, it is huge. In other jurisdictions, they are doing less than, even Africa, Umema in Uganda and other countries, they are doing less than 15%. Now we can say 32%. So you solve that particular problem. And if you solve it, that is one way of resolving the power sector crisis.
Ben, say, oh, I'm saying Ben line no, I take call. I was just about to ask him, say no, it has dawned on us, say SSC Tia Eka, almost about $3.3 billion at the Honum Sisia. What is the way forward? What do we do? How do we solve this current situation? And then there are problems here because when Dr. Bamia was even talking, I thought said there were solutions that were going to come out from a year Nsemna or Kano, rather than to see it as I see it as more propaganda kind of, because I thought say and Kabema solutions to it. Because now I mean experts are saying say, for instance, say you can say you solve our problem we are. There are 2 things or 3 things. As say you do either say you be through tariffs. Now, so say you bet you through taxes. Na ye sa ekano efi honum. So, what is the solution? What are the solutions to this? And as much as say what poor financial management with this issue, and I face I'm focus lack of revenue because indeed some are saying say ESLA alone last year raised almost about 9 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah, this ekano dien efa current ekana ewo hosisia no. Then you know, everybody who come on, if you had them, see,